Good morning. So I'm making this video for new writers or writers who never written anything, or maybe only written a couple stories, or other people looking for some advice or a new point of view. So how I begin, so let's say you have an idea for a story, whether that idea begins, you think about it in the middle of the night while going to sleep, on the car ride to work, or on the toilet. Well, those are my places. So you may have your own places. But let's say you have this great idea for a story. So what do you do with it? So the first thing I tell someone, just get something down on paper. So you have this idea, you know the main plot points, the beginning, maybe the end, maybe some twists in the middle. But I wouldn't go much further than that. I wouldn't overthink every detail of the story before writing it. That's why I'm not too into outlines, because I don't want to box myself in. I don't want just to think about just the plot. It's important, definitely, because without it, there's nothing. It's just, it's unstructured. But for me is think about those characters in that story. Think of them as not just as a vehicle to get the plot across, to tell the story, but think of them as like real people, real beings with desires and emotions and wants and needs, and let them tell the story. Let them drive the story, because without them, it doesn't make things interesting. So they have to be the focal point of everything that you write. At least for me, that's my process. Not that what I do is correct or right. Everyone's different, but that's how I approach it. So they are everything in my story, or stories, or everything that I tell. And the rest is, sometimes it just comes natural. I get down on the computer and I have, one point that I want to tell in the story, but the character drives it and they take it in another direction. And for me, that's what makes everything writing so interesting and fun to do. So that's how I begin, and I'll make another couple videos, and we'll see where it goes from there. All right, peace.